Hi everyone, it's Leilani. Welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be working on a 12 by 12 layout using a lot of the goodies in my Mercy Tiara Summer Vibes kit. So I did already do a previous video where I unboxed everything and talked about things in detail and all that kind of good stuff. So I'll link that below if you haven't checked it out. But now I am super excited to finally be really diving in and using all of these beautiful products in a fun summer themed layout. So everything is from, I think, Simple Stories and also Pink Fresh, or a lot of the things are. So I did pull out a lot of the Pink Fresh products. I've really been on a kick with that lately. So I grabbed out a couple background papers that I'll be using are from Pink Fresh, and then a lot of fun embellishments, but I do throw in a few other things here and there as well, some of the Simple Stories goodies as well. So since it's all summer themed, of course I wanted to document some fun summer photos. So I grabbed out these 4 super cute pictures of my parents' trip to Hawaii this year, and I thought that those would just work out perfectly with all of these products. So I decided to print off my photos at a few different sizes just to create a little bit of interest. I found that I really like working with 12 by 12 spreads whenever I have multiple photos. So I knew I wanted to go with that. So I printed off that really cute picture of my mom as a 5 by 7. The one of my dad is a 3 by 4. And then the other two kind of just beautiful ocean scenery photos. Those are, I think, 2.5 by 3.5. They're just slightly smaller, but I just wanted a little bit of variation to kind of make it more interesting. So first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to back all of my photos with some of this paper. So this is another just coordinating paper with Pink Fresh. So this is all from the Sunshine on My Mind collection, one that I definitely was very excited to use. And I am using this collection over on Patreon a little bit within a large album that I'm working on for my friend Casey. But I didn't have any for myself. So I was really excited whenever I saw this paper in this kit. Also, the Retro Summer, I think, collection is all of the Simple Stories stuff that's in here, and that was another collection that I was really excited about and definitely wanted to grab for myself this summer, and I never did. So I was so excited to see that in here as well. So even though they're both kind of different color schemes, I think that they work well enough that you can kind of pair some together. So you'll notice that, like I said, I do use a lot of the Pink Fresh goodies. I just felt like they worked so well with my photos, but I do throw in a few little pieces from Simple Stories as well, at least a couple embellishments. So I loved this background paper here, but I wanted to add a little something else. So I grabbed out, it's actually the same paper. There was double sheets of this. So I flipped it over and cut out just like a little strip of paper there that I could add down the left side just to give it a little bit of something else. And then I'm basically layering my photos on top of each other. So this was kind of an idea I already had before I turned the camera on. I thought my mom, the larger photo, obviously could be kind of like the base. Then I would layer the photo of my dad kind of on top of it. And then I wanted to pop up the 2 landscape photos on Pop Dots so that they would stand out a little bit more. You'll also notice that even though I use that same background paper whenever I was creating a border around all of my photos, I did a kind of brighter yellow color for the scenery photos, and I think that just helps them to pop out a little bit more as well. So after I get kind of this situation going on here, all of my main things are in place. So then it's just time to have fun embellishing and adding on my title, a little bit of journaling, all of those kind of like finishing touches. But this is basically the bones of my spread. So I had so much fun working with all of these cut aparts. I've really been into like a die cut like ephemera kind of stage. I've been having a lot of fun creating clusters, and that's something that I've been doing over on Patreon a lot this month as well, and it's just been really fun playing around. So I kind of went through both the Pink Fresh floral pack and then also I think it was like the journaling pack from Simple Stories, and just pulled out a few little bits and pieces here. You also received the Simple Stories just regular ephemera pack, but I didn't dive into that yet. So one thing about working with such a beautifully curated but also big kit, because I think I received a lot of like add-ons and things as well. There's just a lot to work with, which I personally love. The more the merrier with the products. I love having all kinds of things to play around with. But I did, of course, have to pick and choose. I couldn't put everything on the one layout. So I knew I wanted to put some of these big florals because they work so well with like the Hawaii vibe. So this little kind of like journaling label that I just added under that one photo, that is actually from Simple Stories. And then I'm going to add on a few small phrase stickers along with a few puffies that are also from Pink Fresh. So it's just fun kind of like sticking things down. I loved adding these puffy stickers on top of the photos while the other ephemera pieces are behind the photos. So just creating all of that kind of 3D element, some on top, some on the bottom. I think just really like tucks your photo into the spread so it all kind of blends in together, and I really like the way that that ends up looking. So now we'll just kind of put things into place. So yeah, I was very excited to be able to document these adorable photos of my parents. So happy they were able to go back to Hawaii again this year. So it's a very special place for them. Of course, that's where they met, and then that's where my name came from. So I've never been, hopefully one day, but I'm really excited that they were able to go back. They have friends there, and also we have some family that's going to be there at the same time, so super cool. And I can't wait to have all of the pictures. Y'all will probably see at least one other layout documenting some more photos from their trip, and then probably some in Project Life as well. So I love documenting their adventures within my scrapbook here and there, as well as my own adventures. So now I've added on a few of these little, they're not really sequins, but there's some sort of little small, shiny, cute embellishment thingy. So I'm using my favorite glue pen. So it is the Zig two-way glue squeeze and roll, and I think it's like so great. Like, it's liquid glue, but since it comes out in a pen form, it's just really, really easy to use, and it sticks down anything like that, any sequins or any kind of thing, super easily. So I really suggest that one. I've used it for years. So I popped those down along with some of the gold stars, of course, and just added those onto my clusters. And then I'm going to add a title here to the bottom. So I added Oahu with you, and I'm using a mix of two of the Pink Fresh sticker sheets that are alpha stickers that were in the kit, of course. So one of them, the larger blue, those are from Tourist Mode, I think, from Pink Fresh. And then the smaller ones, which I really love, are the Sunshine on My Mind mini alphas, and they are adorable and also perfect for Project Life. So you'll probably see those a lot in there as well. So I wanted to add one other little label to the bottom. So I grabbed another one of these Simple Stories labels. I ended up turning it around because I didn't love the little like life raft thing. So I'm going to cover that up with flour. And that's one thing that's great about having all these embellishments. It's so easy to kind of make all the products work for you, because you can always cover something up and add something different. So here I'm just going to add my date stamp kind of as a ghosting stamp, as I like to do here. And then I'll add just a tiny bit of journaling down here to the bottom. And besides that, that's pretty much it. I'll probably add a couple other finishing touches, but for the most part, we are done. So using this kit was so fun and so easy to get this done quickly. I think even with going through all the papers, this probably took me about 25 minutes, so pretty quick. And that was just because I had a lot of fun things to look through and make decisions on, so it took me a little bit longer than normal. But I absolutely love the way that this spread turned out. I think that these products are so perfect for documenting summertime memories, and I'm so excited that I have this one all completed. So I am just finishing it off with a little bit of Heidi Shine here, and there you have it. So I hope you enjoyed this process video. If you did, please give me a like, and please also consider subscribing. I'll have all the info down below. Thank you. Bye, friends.